Welcome back to our Tech. In today's video, we're going to review the iMovie children's camera. This is the latest version. Comes with a waterproof casing. It has a selfie camera and it has a nice rubberized grip in case you want to hold it while you're on the move. And it comes in a wide variety of colors and a lot of accessories. So let's find out how good this is and why it makes for a perfect holiday gift. So the packaging is prominent. It is a children's camera. It has those colors in there. And this one's the blue colored accent. So you also have this in pink and another baby pink edition, but I have the blue one here. So it just says children's camera on it. It doesn't even mention iMovie on the box. So 8 megapixel photos. It can shoot in HD video, full HD as well. It's got a little bit of functionality like a regular camera, timer mode, etc. Nothing mentioned at the back, and there are some details of where it is made and the model number and everything else. Let's go ahead and open this box. So a fully loaded camera box, and it's upside down. So flipping it over, you can see there's a support card and it has a registration card here, a thank you card from iMovie. Very nice gesture. So in the box, you can see that there's a rubberized accessory here for your camera protection, and it's got embossed buttons, and this is really nice and heavy, feels strong. I think it can protect your camera even if your kids drop it, so it's nice to have this. I can see a lanyard here, and again it's matching the color of the camera. So if you get the blue one, I think you get all accessories close to the camera color. Micro USB charging cable. There is a tiny little tripod. There is a GoPro styled mount, which is really cool. So you can mount this on your snorkel helmets or your bikes. So that option is here as well. There is a card reader, micro USB card reader, so that you can transfer your files. There's a lanyard, and you also have a nice little manual. The camera itself comes in the waterproof casing right from the box. And this is a nice crystal case. So there's no instruction on how deep you can actually move this underwater, but I've seen the photos online. You can see kids jumping into the pool with this, so I think it should be pretty safe unless you're diving really deep. Okay, there's a flip lock on the side. Once you take this off, the camera comes out. There you go. That's the smart little iMovie camera. This is the latest edition, by the way. They have a lot of other cameras as well. This one's got 2 LEDs on the top, much easier to hold. The crystal casing is my favorite accessory here. It's really solid and nicely weather sealed. Yeah, this camera looks amazing. The blue accents and the yellow highlights. Nice. I tried to power it on with the power button, but it wouldn't switch on. So, and then I noticed that there's a rubberized cover, the micro SD card along with the power switch. So you need to flip that switch to get this on. Yep. So the camera itself is not waterproof, and the other side has the micro SD card. Remember, iMovie provides you with an 8 GB card in the box, so you don't need to actually buy one. That's really nice. That's also protected with a rubber seal, but the camera is not waterproof. So this is a small screen here, 2.5 inch approximately, I guess, and pretty decent. The animation is nice, the graphics is good. When you actually look at it for the first time, you think it's a touchscreen, right? So I also thought it's a touchscreen, but it wasn't. I hadn't read the manual. The 2 camera buttons on top, the right one has the camera, and the left one has the video recording button. Quality wise, I know it's hard to judge from this recording, but if you ask me, I think it looks like a camera from your mobile camera maybe 10 years back. So 8 megapixel with a slightly old sensor. But the camera is nice. I mean, it's got a lot of functionality. There's a timer option, and you also have filters. So you have a lot of filters, and you also have a lot of stickers for your pictures as well. I'll leave that for exploration, so I wouldn't show it here. But the camera filters work right out of the camera, and you can shoot with that filter straight away. Okay, so it's not touchscreen, I'm trying to do that. And then if you go to the corners of the device, you have the navigation. Pretty simple. And this is the gallery. So you can actually review all your photos or have a look at whatever you have clicked using that. Oh yeah, there's a mic record mode. So you can actually record audio with this. So it's very nice to have those small audio clips which you want to record. So it's got a built-in mic, and you can actually record audio clips on this as well. I also saw a different option. I think there's a story mode as well. Okay, going to the settings, you have the format memory card option. You have firmware options here where you can actually upgrade this if the manufacturer gives you an update. Auto power off, you have screensavers. And you have the camera resolution, which you can modify. Video resolution as well. And the volume options, you can set the date. So going into the frequency, I just moved it to 60 Hertz just to see if it makes any difference. It doesn't. It's barely visible. There's no difference. And I know the display looks a little grainy on this camera, but it's actually quite clear. So there's a screensaver timer here as well, which you can adjust. Okay, let's see the camera resolution, 8 megapixels. So it's at the maximum. You can actually reduce anything from here, not increase anything. Okay, let's flip to the video mode. So you can actually press the video button when you're on the camera mode as well, and you press it again, it'll start recording. We'll take some test shots a little later, and I'll show you how good it is. Oh, there's a story mode as well. You can upload some stories and some MP3 files, and it'll start playing you the music along with your story. So video resolution can be modified between 720, that's HD, or Full HD. And for those selfie lovers, this camera can do the incredible. That main camera can be flipped, and once it flips, it becomes a selfie camera. So innovative. I think this deserves a thumbs up. The rubberized casing, and this one's definitely necessary when the toddlers are actually out playing. So putting this on is very simple. There's a molded button which tells you where exactly what goes. So the top two buttons represents the video and the photo button, and it fits in so snug. And these handles are really nice. And even if you drop this, it's going to give you good protection unless you really smash it up. A smart looking camera. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is how it looks at the back. All the buttons are accessible now. Coming to the crystal case, now this has this GoPro mount, which means you can have it fixed on your diving equipment, and you can also put it on your bike. Believe it or not, this case can handle depths of up to 30 meters or 100 feet. And this case is really nice. It's my favorite accessory here. This small little tripod, initially I just thought it's just a gimmick, but if you use it nicely, if you just spread those flexible legs, it can hold its position, and it's good for taking your videos or self-recording yourself. This is really nice for those kids. Look at how smart this camera is. And those two LEDs, just make it look like a face. Don't you think so? Okay, this comes with a lot of accessories like I mentioned before. There are so many items here. The best part is when you buy a different color, the accessories match them as well. I'll leave links in the description below in case you want to buy one of these. Okay, now for some testing. So taking it to a nearby garden, nothing great, but just want to take some test photographs and some videos. Let's see how good this performs. So there's no OIS, there's no image stabilization built in this. for this price point, I mean, it's just a nice little kid's camera. And holding this and pressing those buttons with the rubberized cover is a little difficult. So the shots may have a little bit of blur in them, but so the autofocus just keeps moving around, even though the flowers in picture, the flower is actually supposed to be in focus, but it does take a lot of time to actually focus on the flower itself. There's this hibiscus. I try to be a little more still, and let's also do some video clips. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, another photograph. Okay, so the LEDs. To put these on, you just need to press the OK button once the camera's on, and those two bright little LEDs come on right away. Provides you a little bit of extra light. I'm going to test the crystal casing. This is my favorite accessory, and I like the rubberized seal, which makes it weatherproof. And the other colors also look good in this. I kept it in the rain for about 10 minutes and just wanted to see if water gets in, and it really held very well. The camera itself is not waterproof, but this casing makes it waterproof, so really great. So I wanted to make sure that the camera really does justice, so I took it to a nearby lake just to see how good this can be, and here are some shots. So it's a beautiful day, and it was a little cloudy towards the evening, but I still think there was enough light, and this is what I got. Clearly there's no stabilization, but if you keep still, I think you get pretty decent video footage. Here are some photos as well. So the video is pretty flat, it doesn't add extra color, but I think it makes a good device for someone who's learning, like a toddler, to take photographs. So this makes for a great gift during this holiday season. I'll leave links in the description below, as I mentioned before. So this is the iMovWay camera, and it's really sturdy with a lot of accessories. So that's my review of this iMovWay camera. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do like the video, it helps me as a channel. Do subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.